Well, a guy dresses up like a bat clearly has issues.
A big part why so many people like Batman's character is while other superheroes fight the bad guys with their superpowers, Bruce Wayne relies on his human abilities to fight injustice. This makes for an interesting hero with a relatable human origin story.
It's fine. It's fine. Now just take it and go.
I said you were...
In its rawest form, Bruce Wayne connects with us, the movie audience, by dealing with his grief and fears. First of all, before Bruce Wayne is Batman, we see him go to the 5 stages of grief.
Will you be heading back to Princeton after the hearing, sir?
When Bruce gets home from Princeton, we see the emptiness of the Wayne estate. You can't help but feel how isolated young Bruce is without his parents. In a flashback, we see Bruce blaming himself for the death of his parents.
It was my fault, Alfred. I made them leave the if I hadn't gotten scared.
It was nothing that you did. It was him.
At such a young age, this puts a heavy burden on the shoulders of Bruce as he grows up. He's still bargaining with himself over how he should have never left the opera. His determination to kill Joe Chill, the murderer of his parents, has been his only motivation for years. The anger in him bottled up over all these years makes him only care for vengeance, implying how the weight of his murdered parents shaped him as a person. In 2013, DSM-5, aka the Psychology Bible, added a new category to its list called Complicated Grief Disorder, CGD. When a person suffers from depression and excessive thoughts about the person who's gone for longer than 6 months, a patient can be diagnosed with CGD. While antidepressants help with depression, it does not stop the excessive thoughts. It's safe to say Bruce Wayne suffers from CGD when we see him coming back home to watch the trial of Joe Chill. This scene causes the transition in the character Bruce Wayne from hatred to the next step, depression. While the movie jumps in time back and forth a bit in this period, it is a logical next step for Bruce to be depressed after not killing Joe Chill and finding out how corrupt Gotham really is.
You care about justice? Look beyond your own pain, Bruce. This city is rotting. They talk about the Depression as if it's history, and it's not. Things are worse than ever down here. Falcone floods our streets with crime and drugs, preying on the desperate, creating new Joe Chills every day.
The movie does not specifically mention how much time has passed between Bruce leaving and being rescued out of prison by Ra's al Ghul. It does imply Bruce went out on a journey across the globe to learn how the criminal mind works. For someone to vanish and completely change his entire life, it takes a huge shift in someone's paradigm of the world, as has happened when Rachel brings him to Falcone and he sees how corrupt Gotham is. It's arguable to say if Bruce Wayne has accepted his parents' death when he has found his path as the Batman. Acceptance is a stage that's not a fixed place to be in. Like every human being, some may think they have accepted something only to find out it will always hurt. Fear is by far the most powerful emotion in human evolution and in the life of Bruce Wayne. Fear protects us from legitimate threats and it does its best to keep us safe. But as we go on in life, fear can get personal.
Can we go? Please.
Let's go.
Because Bruce blames himself for the murder, his fear of bats is linked to the night his parents got shot and gets rooted deep into his mind. The most effective treatment for people with anxiety and phobias is exposure therapy, so they will see their fears are irrational and over time will disappear. Ra's al Ghul takes this treatment quite literal when he induces Bruce with the fear toxin. The toxin sets him free from the fear that has been holding him back, so he can move on and later on in the movie use his abilities to save Gotham from the same fear toxin.
Grand plan for saving Gotham. The only thing that stopped me from calling the men in white coats was when you said that it wasn't about thrill-seeking.
Has Bruce become liberated from his childhood fears and is using them as a weapon against his enemies? Or has the fear become a part of him which he chooses to express as Batman? As the world's best detective, he gets the job done while never stepping over his own moral line. But wouldn't it be more effective and sane to use the influence and money he has as Bruce Wayne to fight for a crime-free city?